And on the mound, going for the series win and facing the Rays for the first time this season is Jordan Montgomery. He's coming off of a very nice start against the Toronto Blue Jays. He went 6 innings, gave up just 2 earned runs. That put him at 3-1 with a 2.72 ERA for the season, 72 2/3 innings, 56 strikeouts, just 11 walks. And look at that whip, 0.950, less than a base runner per inning. I'm looking forward to a good start from Jordan Montgomery because he's been especially consistent this year. He's allowed 3 runs or less in every single start of 2022, certainly making a case for himself to make his first All-Star appearance. I don't know if it'll happen because the Yankees have a lot of really good pitchers. He might be a tough snub, but if he does make it, he will have earned it. All right, we are re-uploading and re-recording this section. I thought that Aaron Judge's arbitration hearing was today. I found out after the video came out that it has been moved to Friday. However, I'm sticking with the prediction that Aaron Judge will go deep tonight because he just missed one last night, and you know it's been gnawing on his mind all evening, all morning. I think he's going to connect for number 26 tonight.
Derek, I said it before and I'm going to say it again. We need to go all in. This is a year where we're having a historic first half. We're probably going to make the World Series. And it's looking like we could have a Subway Series World Series against the Mets. If that happens, we have to do everything that it takes to win that.
You bring up an excellent point. If you listen to the broadcast when David Cohn or Paul O'Neill talk about that 2000 Subway Series, they will tell you that is the most stressful World Series that they played in and the must-win of must-wins because you can't lose to the Mets in this series. The Mets are seen as kind of your little brother, and to face off against them in the World Series and not win it, that would be an embarrassment for the organization.
Insult to injury. One of the kids, both kids that we traded for Joey Gallo, have been called up and playing for the Texas Rangers. Josh Smith, who was number 2 draft choice for the Yankees a couple of years ago, got called up and played pretty decent third base for him. Was batting over .400 when he dove for a ball and injured his shoulder. So when you think about how bad the Gallo trade was, maybe it was worse than you thought.
Yeah, that trade just continues to reap rewards, doesn't it? I know that Jack Curry just released a book with Paul O'Neill titled Swingin' a Hit. Whenever he releases one with Joey Gallo, I think we know what it's going to be called.
Hi, Derek. This is Ben from New Jersey. I was just thinking, because everyone's kind of talking about the biggest move that they would make before the trade deadline, I think we might be focusing a little too much on getting another hitter. I know it's frustrating to watch guys like Aaron Hicks and Joey Gallo striking out all the time, but I really think that the thing we need most, especially with the injuries, is another relief pitcher. You know, someone who can replace all those innings that we're not getting out of Chad Green, someone who can kind of come in those maybe not highest leverage situations, but something a little bit in the middle.
I do think the Yankees would like to address the bullpen. They always seem to pick up an extra bullpen arm. However, keep in mind that Domingo Germán is coming back and Zach Britton is coming back. Now, traditionally, when a pitcher is coming back from Tommy John surgery, as Zach Britton is, I'm not optimistic about their performance, but watching Justin Verlander this year basically put up Cy Young numbers after having his elbow reconstructed makes me a little bit more optimistic. Now, it's been a little bit longer time since Justin Verlander hurt his elbow than it has been for Zach Britton, but, you know, maybe they're getting better with the rehab. Also, keep an eye out for some of the younger guys in AAA that are pitching well as starters, somebody like Ken Waldichuk. You know, they might want to keep his innings down and use him as a reliever at some point. When you get to the playoffs, you're pretty much going to go with your top guys. In wins, you're going to rely on Clay Holmes and Mike King, and then maybe one more guy, maybe a Aroldis Chapman if he's pitching in high leverage situations at that point. But I do agree with you. I think some bullpen help would be nice.
Hello, I'm Dr. Randy from Dominican Republic, and I want to say that I love the Yankees team. Every day you have everybody working hard to make this team right now. It's so good, the pitching staff, the batting staff, the depth defensive stuff. So what we need, the consistency. The consistency is what we need right now to keep every day winning games against the division teams.
Nice, a positive call. Hey, I love this Yankees team too. Despite the loss yesterday, you're going to lose some games throughout the season. I think they've been gelling really well together. They tend to fight back when they're down a few runs. They've only given up 10 runs once this season. So the pitching has been there. The offense has been pretty clutch, and there's still room to improve. As always, feel free to make your voice heard. Call in to 718-899-1068. Better call in. It is always good to hear from you. I do voicemails whenever I do a pregame or whenever I do an episode of the Frieze. So call in and make your voice heard. Speak clearly. Turn your backgrounds down. Better call in.